Second, don't sweat it. If I get ghosted out of nowhere, don't sweat it. Anyway, I wanted to so first of all, shout out to, it's a video by a dude called your boy, um 108,000 subscribers. O'Shea kind of did a video recently, and then this video came through my feed and kind of goes hand in hand. So I'll share both of those videos. I've already shared the your boy video. I've already shared the videos I talked about yesterday as far as the nurse and nerd, and as far as game changers. So definitely check them out. Definitely subscribe to the nurse and nerd. Good channel, good insight, contributing a manosphere from a couple's point of view. Um, Also, definitely check this dude out, your boy. I just saw this video, liked it. I got mad respect for dudes that are doing the interviews, uncut dating. Um, Anyway, this is just me off the top. This is kind of a reaction video. I got mad respect for dudes like Uncut Dating that are doing the interviews, especially when they do the interviews when their channels are still relatively small. Dudes that do, appreciate it. Dudes that do the on the street interviews, as far as on the street, because that's good insight. That's good what's going on the ground. Great information, great content that we can piggyback off of. And I definitely encourage folks to do more of that. The folks that are willing to do that type of content, they are definitely a great resource. So that's one of the things we need to start really going looking for, and finding those types of videos as well. Because obviously, the more you get it out of their own mouth, the better. And folks that are willing to do that type of work, they definitely deserve to get subscribers. Now, this particular one has 108, so they're good. I just wanted to give you the source where I got this from. So, with that being said, make sure you check in with a like, check in with a like, check out with a comment. I still got to get the video that put out. Let me see, make sure y'all press one if y'all can hear me. Cause I don't see. Okay, good. Cause I was like, I didn't know if y'all was there. Anyway, all right. So let's jump right in. I'm kind of drowsy because I took some clarity. So let's go right in on this. So first of all, dude does a video asking a question. What do you bring? He said this was inspired by Kevin Samuels, or at least he showed a thumbnail indicating that. And he basically went out in the club scene in his area, two black dudes asking a bunch of sisters, what do you bring to the table? You can't say sex, you can't say the table. So one thing that he did about 6 interviews, maybe 6 or 7 different women, because they doubled up. Here's the funny thing. First of all, like at least twice, if not 3 times, at least 2 or 3 of the girls wanted to say the table. They really wanted to say the table, and they really wanted to say sex. And I just got done listening to David Carroll. Fuck you, David Carroll. And David Carroll actually ended his video abruptly because he said the shit he gonna say, he gotta say it no. So he said, I can't even finish this shit. Because he kept on wanting to go to the hole and whatever. But my point is, David Carroll said something interesting. He said the only thing that a black woman has to offer is basically a big round ass. And, that sounds harsh. It really does. And in the video he did just now, he just uploaded maybe a couple of hours ago, he talks about like Chrissy and them were doing a video talking about black girls. And Kara's done this video, this type of content before as well, and talking about how they failed them in dating. So this is why I'm merging right here. So I think say, when you actually bring in, the first thing you want to say is sex. Okay, you and every other bitch. And that's like saying, well, I got a vagina. You and every other bitch. But see, women believe that them saying yes to sex is actually them giving something up. Now, part of that I can say is female nature. I can say all women believe that to a certain extent. But I kind of think that no woman is as religious about it as black women. They really believe that the only thing they have to bring to the table to fuck a high value man, to a valuable guy, a valuable guy that other women want. Not what I say is value, not what anybody in the manosphere says is value, what you should value. Fuck all that. We're talking about the top 20, 30% of dudes that women want, that they want, their choice, the people's choice, the bitch's choice, right? You are saying the only thing you need to bring to that man, the first thing that pops in your mind is sex. And it doesn't fuck what I think. It doesn't behoove you that you and every other bitch is bringing that. If you want the dude, that's off tops what it's going to be. In fact, the value of sex is lower than it's ever been because 2010, 2011, Netflix and chill. So the dude don't even got to do shit except show the fuck up. And it's getting to the point now where dudes, some of these dudes are starting to get smart and they're starting to be and I'm not, when I say this, I don't say this to hate on them at all, but they're starting to be they're starting to take their gigolo on the internet, the thought shit. They're starting to learn how to do that, so they don't even gotta fuck but ugly bitches shit. They can get y'all money, so y'all are willing to pay them. Shout out to BGS who said, look, man, if you giving, you shouldn't be slanging pipe for free. Make these bitches pay. If you can make them pay, charge them. Charge them. The Derrick Jackson way. And I am not mad at black men for doing that, because trust and believe, those niggas are niggas. I'd much rather work with dudes like that from an affiliate marketing standpoint. Now, I know they got some bread and they extracted it from a consistent source, then I would work with some OnlyFans chicks. And I'm not completely against that. But because money is money as far as what I can flip to what I do. But that's one thing. But they kept wanting to say the table too. They actually wanted to say the table more than sex. And the first thing I want to understand is, what the fuck? I need a female or any of you niggas that I know y'all like to see these bitches, because some of y'all get off on it. When I say get off on it, the emotional high of I can't believe she said that. And there was a time where I did that for maybe 6 months. And then I said, fuck that. Because, no, mental health. And I can't deal with that amount of bullshit. But I need y'all to find a video of a chick that explains what the fuck the table means. Because I don't know what that means. And I have an imagination. I don't know what they mean when they say that. Because what I think, if you put a gun in my head and say, give me an answer, I'm going to say, well, I think what that means is they can take care of a man. I think of Jesse Williams. And I'm thinking about this in real time now. Jesse Williams and his wife, when she, quote unquote, she was a millionaire real estate broker and he was somebody just getting on as far as acting. That's what I think when I hear the table. Now, none of these females in this video are making any kind of serious fucking money. Now, it's true that probably the women Kevin Samuel that calls in the Kevin Samuel show, there's a good amount of them that can probably say that. I also, if I got to think about it, I think of somebody like Jennifer Lopez, where she can afford to take care of a dude. The pool boy or whatever. These dudes that these women want on, the dudes that are A++ in genetic currency, right? Because you have your own money. So I don't have anything against, the table. Because quite frankly, a lot of these women, you would think common sense, this is how insidious a lot of this shit is. You would think that women make their own money so they can select the guys that they want and money not be a problem. But see, there's something very primal in women. And I got to go into this store real quick. So it may be kind of wonky, so y'all bear with me. It's something primal in women that even if a female is got all the money in the world, and then you got to keep in mind that black women have probably the most primitive dating options, right? Black women have the most primitive when I say options, primitive dating habits. So they can't say, okay, because remember, white women been fucking slaves. White women been fucking, right? When they was in the damn slave house. And obviously, a slave wasn't going to take care of a white woman when it comes to economics in that time. Yet, So this is to give you an idea of like the different mentalities, so to speak, and how culture can be completely like overwritten. Give me 1 second, because I may slow up what I'm saying real quick. Let y'all catch up to what I'm saying. Give y'all some comments on what I'm saying. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, get that cheap. I'm cheap. Let's see. So we got this. And I need toothpicks. Man, motherfuckers always want some weird shit. What else was I going to get? Oh, something else I was going to get. Ice cream. All right, so yeah. So you hear this, and you're like, so that's what I assume the table is. That's when I hear the table, that's what comes to my mind as to what that means, and then I'm thinking about it. But you know, the women that you're looking at, you know good and goddamn well that they not trying to take care of no dude. Now, will they sleep with a dude based on how he looks? Sure, they will. But you know, eventually they'll get tired of that. Eventually, they're gonna do the level up game, which we've already heard. And then what do they do then? They start talking about how basically they had to survive somebody. Basically, dude ain't no. Basically, they start throwing them dudes under the bus in order to, do the monkey branching of the dual mating strategy, where they start pretending that, they didn't know what they were doing. They were young. That's always that excuse. I was young. Hey, excuse me, sir. Do you know where some toothpicks are? Coming in? Toothpicks. I appreciate it. Yeah, you can point me in the aisle. All right, I'll find it. Appreciate it. So he put me in the drug aisle. Man, it better be over here, man. No, that's Okay, well, technically, he's not wrong. He put me in the floss section, man. This motherfucker put me in the floss section. I said toothpicks. Fuck. I'm getting that later. They just gonna have to deal with that. I hate when people send you to get stupid shit. I'm almost finished here. That other shit I'll get later. Okay, Ezra, I see that. Absolutely. Let me see. One other thing I need. All right, I'll research it. In fact, that's something I'm gonna research because I want to know. I want to know what that means. I want to know what they mean when they say that. Because one of the things that jumped out to me is that they like all said it. Like all of them, like, because when he said it like immediately. He had to say, "Oh, well, you can't say the table," and they were about to say that. When he stated that, they were all about to say the table, and I'm like, why? And I'm just trying to understand where, because maybe I'm getting old. Where did it? Where did that like become?
Hey, Jason, can you come to the front, please, Jason? To the
A
front.
like default answer when asked that question. When did that become an answer? Because I missed that. I'm almost finished. Wait, that? Yeah, I had to have missed that. Let me see what y'all saying. Hello. I'm almost done. Thank you. You say success is what that means? That okay, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that. Success. That but I can't use that. I can't use success. I appreciate that. No, yeah, I found it. I hate when people tell me shit like at the last minute. Oh, get this. And I'm like, it's fucking weird shit. Like if it ain't important, you would have thought about it immediately if it was fucking important. That's how my brain works. Shit. Anyway. All right. I know I'm doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. Fuck it. I want to put this out. Give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how this look, how this sound. Look, man, this shit is like a personal vlog. This shit ain't no fucking YouTube channel like that. Not yet. Anyway, all right. So like I was saying. So yeah, I'm gonna have to research it because I want to know what the fuck the table means. I want to ask women, what the fuck does that mean when you say it? Because to me, that sounds like a non-answer answer. That sounds like some I don't know, but I want to say something because I want to still look. I want to look good. That's a prideful answer. And it's something you only hear black women say. It's something you only hear ADOS black women say. Now, when I say ADOS black women, that's not to mean I've never, ever heard one time a non-ADOS black woman say some shit. But what it means is it's the type of shit that if I'm outside the United States, I'm never going to hear that shit. It's only something that's been culturated in the United States. Let's just call that what that fucking is. And that, so it means that at least at a 95 percentile, 19 out of fucking 20, you're hearing a black woman say that shit in America. I've never heard another race of woman say that stupid shit. And if you do, you know they got black female friends. You know this. So, anyway, like I was saying, going back into it, they said the table. Now, when he said you can't say that, so he said that up front, but that's what they wanted to say. Then they said shit like loyalty is something that came up a lot. That came up at least half the time. Their personality came up quite a few times. And what do we know from Obsidian's research? We know black women cheat more than any other group of women. Yes, black men supposedly cheat more than any other group of men. But my point is, but we also know what Kevin says is it ain't cheating if high value men do it. It's exercising their options. And it's always been the case that men have cared about cheating more than women do. Because again, like Kevin says, if you're getting assets, then you're still benefiting from that relationship. You're not really bringing jack shit to that man that man can't replace. Which is why you cheating is more devastating. And so this is another question. You ask them what are they bringing to the table, and I've heard like women. It's like women have this. Why are you asking me that? And I'm like, okay, this is why you don't have an apex nigga that you want. And just cause apex nigga that you want, as far as resources, this is why all these dudes that get money are leaving your ass because you don't know, like straight like that. But if I ask you, what do you want in a man? You have a laundry list. So they said loyalty, which is bullshit. Personality, well, black women as a collective group got the worst personalities of any female. Like straight, I mean, I like seriously. As far as what's big, like, are you fucking serious? Like I said, 80-20, 80-20, but still, if you average the shit out, that's insane that somebody would say that. And yes, I know they're talking about an individual level, but you ask any black woman, like 8 out of 10 of them are going to say they got a great personality. That's just some shit they say off top. What did you, what else did they say? And then, the encouragement. Are black women known for being encouraging? Like they say shit that they know good and goddamn well they don't bring. They're and I'm talking about them. I'm not even talking about black women as a whole. I'm talking about them individually. They were saying shit that some of the most masculine females were the ones saying that shit. Well, I bring encouragement. Really? Where? Where do you bring encouragement? Like on some real shit. Where the fuck, like, are you serious? And then the way you ask that is, okay, so give me an example of encouragement. And then the other question, is this something that your exes would say about you? And then one of the dudes asked, well, did you cheat? And one woman said loyalty, and then she said, I cheated out of spite. Oh, so it's okay because it's out of spite. Why didn't you just break up with him? Dump them and then say fuck it. Like that shit's crazy. And this is one video, but like I'm sure if you go through the ringer, there's multiple videos like this, and it's like, wow. So you cannot, cause see, that's the argument. The argument is it's all social media. This is not what's going on in real life. That's like one of the last arguments these niggas really got. And if you prove on the ground that this shit is what it is, and then they'll start to say, well, but that's, you targeted certain types of women. No, you just walking up to females. See, this is like motherfuckers are just gonna pretend. That's and honestly, a lot of this shit sometimes sounds crazier on the ground than it does on YouTube. But I just wanted to, because that shit annoyed me. Like, oh wow, I bring the table, bitch. Then why do you want a man then? Then what do you want a man? Okay, you bring the table. Good. What do you want a man for? This is how you get them. Whenever they say that shit, okay, great. You bring the table. Ooh, you bring the table. Okay, I feel you. Yeah. All right. So, what do you want in a man? Do you need a man to make X amount of money? How much money you need to make? Well, I need him to make at least, high fives, six figures at least. Okay, so why do you need him to make that? Well, well, my thing is, you said you brought the table, though. So what's the point of him making that kind of money if he has a table? Let me say this. Because you could really get somebody that you like how they look, right? Because you can take care of him, right? Well, that's exactly how that would go. Like, what the fuck does that mean? The table. And it's the dumb shit. And see, when you catch them on the ground like that, you know, they done, because, you know, with Danielle and them, they done heard our responses. So they kind of know how to answer them in a way that they don't sound absolutely fucking goofy as hell. But this is what the fuck is going through their minds. And then when people say, Kevin is wrong, you're wrong. Why are you? And this, and see, you got to understand too, like, you got to ask, where did they get that from? And this is from the coven of them never asking a man an opinion. This is why, you know, when dudes say colorism is bullshit, they're like, when y'all say this colorism shit, y'all are covering up all this other bullshit that y'all know is a problem. The weight and the oversex, man, that's just the obvious shit. But when you actually talk, like, y'all, the mentality y'all got is retarded. And this is not to say, well, black men, y'all got, well, it don't matter, because guess what? If y'all got, we're American. We have an entire dating pool that's outside of just the black race. So my question is, how do you operate outside of this? Well, you know, we're loyal. No. You're loyal to your sexual responses and what you can get. That's the reality of the situation. And I'm not out here, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like, look, so let's see what y'all got. This is great. Definitely your style, streaming while doing everyday things. Yeah, my problem is I gotta make sure the shit is more polished. Most women think they bring more in racism. I mean, they really do, and they don't do anything. No, most women, I would argue, because they know what they know what not bringing shit means. That's why they always say, think about it, Kevin has already shown that they want men to bring more than they bring, and these are men that a lot of times some of them have gotten. Oh, okay, appreciate that, Sam. Table is opportunistic. Xander with the Z. Women go into situations, think they complete a man. Yeah, and they don't. And I'm like, where did you get that shit from? What? Because it's not you being there that completes them. Like, it's not your fucking presence. The fuck? Like, where are you all getting this shit from? That's what I want to know. Because none of that matters. As far as, it don't matter what a dude does. They still gonna do that. They say that because inherently look to get the most while doing least. Absolutely. And then they say it's colorism when dudes say, fuck that shit. I'm going for a better deal. These so-called educated women don't want careers. This is why they always say they're giving birth is the most important thing ever. I mean, yeah, but the way they do it is no. And the question I'll always ask is, do you date other races of men? No, because I think you should. Why? Because you need to go tell them that bullshit and see what they say. See, black women stay in the black community because only black men are going to tolerate that bullshit. That's the real reason why they don't go nowhere, and why they're not going to go nowhere, because nobody else is going to accept that. Like, I can't believe like they kept on, oh, I bring that, and you should see the bravado with them. Like, wow, y'all got nuts on you. I bring the table. I'm like, so that means you all are dealing with broke, ain't shit niggas, because that's your value. Literally, if you're a woman and you have to take care of a dude that you get, you have fucking failed. There should be no female that's a 6 and up that should have to do that. Meaning you're automatically like a 5, and a 5 is not average. Talk about they're a man's muse. No, that's straight bullshit. That's some straight bullshit. My bad, y'all. I fucked up. We 30 minutes in, and this ain't had nothing to do with what the video was. The video, everything I did was setting the table. But that's not what the answers are. The purpose of the video was for me to answer the question of what does a woman bring to the table, to help them out, because they seem to not know the answer. So I'm gonna help them out, because I love black women, so I'm gonna give them the answer. Here's the fucking answer. Here's some things you can bring to the table: the ability to fucking cook, the ability to fucking clean. Yeah, we're gonna go with the basics real quick. Yeah, and I know y'all already bought. I said that because anybody that stopped listening after that, yeah, it don't matter. That's good, because that qualifies you out. Here's the other answers: the ability to be cooperative, the ability to be coachable, the ability to run the fucking plays that I fucking use, the ability to manage a house, the ability to teach children, my kids. And when I say teach, I mean to be able to facilitate their learning, the ability, something that's got to be in you, which is culture. And that's coming from where you come from. So the ability to transfer the culture in my kids that I want to that I'm looking to transfer. The ability to have some sense of discipline, financial discipline, meaning you're not spending my fucking money. The ability in small ways to find things that I might not see when it comes to finances. And generally, this is more valuable when you're dealing with men that make less money. But the main thing that would be important to me is the ability for you to facilitate the training and education of the children up until they get to being like 9 years old. That 1 to 7 time. Very important, whether it's girls or women. The ability to transfer femininity and feminine values to a girl. The ability to nurture and encourage a boy, a son, not a man. Granted, that can be useful to me, but the truth is, most of the men that they talking about they want are going to be self-motivated anyway. So now it's different things for different levels. If you're talking about dudes that make between like $40,000 and $70,000, then yeah, your ability to cook, your ability to clean, your ability to be cooperative, your ability to be a great teammate. And when I say teammate, you're Scotty, I'm Michael, and really you're not even Scotty, you're really Steve Kerr. Meaning I need you to shoot threes when I pass you the ball, but only when I fucking pass you the ball. Other than that, I got the ball. You're not even Ron Harper. You're Steve Kerr. What do you bring to the table? The ability to make it easier for me to influence men. Meaning I need to be able to bring you somewhere, and just by you being on my arm and how you interact with people, people will want to do business with me and close deals. Be it internet marketing or whatever. That is what the fuck I look for you to bring to the table. Everything else is basic you being a fucking adult. So what are the main complaints that black men have with black women? You all are uncooperative. You all are too masculine, which means you transfer masculine values to men. Also, I'm going to keep it real. Not having kids, I'll even throw you a bone. Being in shape, being in, part of that discipline piece, being in shape, not having children. I'll even give you that to the table. What do I bring to the table? A low body count womb. A womb that ain't been expanded yet. A womb that ain't had the vacuum put to it yet for abortion. A womb that's STD free. Now, obviously, these are basic qualifiers, but I'll add in even the little things. A body that doesn't have any tats, which is part of that femininity shit. Somebody that's actually a woman that does not have debt, aka student loan debt, preferably good fucking credit. A woman is not going to be a financial burden. A woman that doesn't need fucking weave in their head all the goddamn time. And there are black women like this. As far as mentality, I'll give you that in practice. There's a girl that I know, a woman that I know, that I remember when I was working across there, I overheard her talking. She was talking about like how she would raise her sons and stuff. And she said something that really jumped out to me that I was really impressed by. I forget what she said, but it was something that they definitely let her know she's not on that gay shit. She's not on that effeminate shit when it comes to black, like how her kids will turn out. And I said, good. Stuff like that is the type of shit I want to hear. Because it's shit that I shouldn't even have to have a conversation with you. I need to know we're on the same goddamn page on certain things. You know? And she was a dark-skinned chick. And in fact, I got her on my face, like not my Facebook, but anyway, I won't give away too much. Anyway, my point is, those are the things that men are not necessarily consciously looking for that, but subconsciously they're looking for it. Dudes that have value, have options, these are the things they're qualifying y'all out on. Like straight like that. Now they'll fuck you. You can act masculine as hell, and as long as you ain't like that all the time, dudes will fuck you. And see, this is the problem. Women are qualifying shit based on sex and not qualifying shit based on relationships. Because everything that I said is what dudes look for if they're going to make a commitment or an investment in you when it comes to relationships. See, the idea that people don't know the answers to these questions. Now, granted, BGS exposed that there's a lot of dudes that don't know what to do with that. Like, what if a woman says, I'm going to do whatever you want to do, tell me what to do. Well, it depends. The truth is, if we're talking about being a boyfriend, then it's going to be, we're going to have a great time. If we're talking about having a wifeish, marriage, that's a different situation. But a lot of dudes don't have protocols on shit like that. They just go with the fucking flow because they don't have a take the reins shit. They don't feel comfortable leading black women. Appreciate the super chat. Black man being brutally honest. What's up, Kev? Well, absolutely. That's what Michelle brought him. That's what Michelle brought to Obama. And keep in mind, Michelle was making more money than Obama. Michelle was older than Obama. So and that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that point. I'm glad you brought that point up, because a big reason why black men don't really qualify black women is because those motherfuckers don't have a purpose. You can have a purpose and still be like, okay, this bitch is straight for the stroke, but she doesn't qualify for the long haul. She's in what I call the hoe zone. Women put men in the friend zone. We put your ass in the hoe zone. The hoe zone is not necessarily second string or third string, but your special teams. What that means is you get on the kickoff, you get off on the punt. But when it comes to running plays that actually counts, you're not getting called for that shit. But we're still going to put you to work. What's up, Will I R? Yeah, so this is something that the manosphere needs to start promoting. Now, granted, dudes need to be on. Look, you don't have a right to ask for a whole bunch of shit if you're not doing shit. But this idea of, and then another thing is when women say I am the table, I'm like, okay, well, two people can't be the table. That's that partnership shit. There's only one table. Okay, you have a table. My table's bigger than yours. My fucking chair is bigger. The chair, not even my chair. The chair that the other people sit in is bigger than your fucking table. So your table don't mean jack shit to me. And by the way, that fucking table, you gonna have to get rid of that shit if you gonna be with me. Oh no, you then bitch bye. And see, what'll happen is dudes are not gonna just straight tell you that. What dudes are gonna do, this is what black men are gonna do. Black men are not gonna tell you that. Black men are just gonna keep a mental note, and then you be hoes on in his head. This is why when women always ask why do dudes cheat, a big reason why dudes cheat is because the dude has already got you pegged. The dude has already put you in a concubine place. You just don't know it yet. Because you're too busy expecting dudes to kiss your ass. So when you find a dude that you want that doesn't have to do that, y'all don't know what to do. Like, women are game goofy when it comes to the dudes that they want. Because they've never been taught how to secure a man. If you really want to secure a dude, the first, and it was one woman that said this on Kevin shit, the first thing you should start doing is you should start cooking for a dude and cleaning for a dude. If you really like a dude. That's basically what you need to show a dude that you really like him and you for real. And I promise you, you will get, if you pick a dude that's not a straight asshole, and he got some light to you, that is going to stand out. But see, a lot of these women are too prideful for that. They don't know how to serve a man because they think they're better than him. And quite frankly, I'm going to end this video. But any dude, any woman that thinks she's better than a man, here, I won't even say that. If a woman, this is something I've heard Love Dorsey kind of allude to. If a woman thinks she's better than you, then there's no point engaging with her. Ain't no relationship. That's just not going to work. So, period. So anyway, with that being said, appreciate the super chats. Just wanted to say what's up again. And let me know what you think about that. Definitely check out the video. And this is Edward signing off. Peace.